didn't realize she was here. Man, you really are cranking them out, aren't you? That's great. I'm a vegetarian. I'm just like, well, you're way ahead of the curve. Oh, are we coming? This next award gives me a great deal of pleasure because this was my personal nominee because I know how hard she works. And trust me, I have the scars to prove it. Barbara Briggs. I have to give her personal applause. Barbara is an attorney and chief of the Juvenile Advocacy Project for the Legal Aid Society of Palm Beach County. Now, I nominated Barbara for this award, and I nominated her because I know how much she cares about children. She cares so much that I hear from her often. Every day, yes, that's true. But Barbara is a tireless advocate. She works for children. This woman is such an incredible source of knowledge. Let me tell you, I learned education law from some of the people on staff, but mostly from Barbara. She's a wealth of knowledge about special education and special needs students, and she loves the children. Let me tell you, her clients are like family. And I have to tell you, even though we'll fight in court and we'll disagree, but I admire Barbara, and I don't ever tell her this because I don't want her to get a swell head, but I admire what you do. I admire the work that you do, and I admire your dedication, and I just think you're wonderful, and that's why I wanted you to get this award. This woman knows special education like the back of her hand. She's marvelous. She works for children. And I'm happy and proud and honored to present this award to her today. Barbara Briggs. And I know that's not going to help me out in my cases, but she's still, I can actually consider her a friend. Lorraine Snarberg, our inspirational coach. Lorraine knew from a very early age that she was going to be a teacher. She had leadership qualities, and that is so important for a person that has to lead and inspire our children to excellence on the field. Mrs. Snarberg was a PE teacher in a school that had 250 students, South Tech Academy. They had no equipment, no gym, no sports fields, no nothing. And what she did to build the program into what is now a competitive program. They have a fitness room, they have equipment, they have spinner bikes, rock climbing, exercise equipment, everything that they need, the state of the art. And this is the woman who is responsible for making certain that the now 1,200 students who attend South Tech have a wonderful program and can have winning seasons every year. They may not be national champions, but they have winning seasons every year. Lorraine, you are an inspiration. Thank you. Most inspirational, the Tri-Cities Committee. In the Glades, years ago, nobody paid attention to the needs of the students. Nobody paid attention to the physical needs of the buildings. Nobody paid attention to what the children were learning or whether they were learning. That's why the Tri-Cities Committee was born. Tri-Cities was named for the 3 cities that make up the Glades area in Palm Beach County: South Bay, Pahokee, and Belle Glade. The committee collaborates with the community, provides information to the community about education issues. They make certain that community members make it to meetings out here on the coast so that the Glades can be represented. It is vitally important because people forget about the Glades. It's 40 miles west and through all those fields, and people forget about it. But the Tri-City Committee was formed so that we would not forget, so that we would actively engage in the needs of what the people of the Glades, of Palm Beach County, our people, need. When the committee was formed, organized voices spoke as one, addressed the board, discussed the needs, advocated for the people, for our children. The community is united. The community is working together to provide education and to make certain that the children, our children, in the Glades areas are represented and receive the educational services that every child is entitled to. Now, the committee could not be here, but they sent a wonderful woman, Diane Walker, who is a commissioner from the city of Pahokee, and she is here to accept the award on behalf of our most inspirational Tri-Cities Commission. Bruce Rich. That was his wife. Bruce Rich has been a teacher in Palm Beach County for 12 years. Mr. Rich has spent the last 2.5 of those 12 years developing Draco's Preserve, which is adjacent to Don Estridge High-Tech Middle School. In that environment, an outdoor classroom has been created for the students of that school that teaches them the importance of having an ecologically sound environment for everybody, a green environment. The cleanups, can collections, and other service activities that they've engaged in has netted $1,250. And they've partnered with businesses to show and to demonstrate, to prove to society that urban development and environmental concerns can go hand in hand. There doesn't need to be us against them in terms of keeping a green environment. The environmental concerns in urban development should be inclusive, not exclusive. I am honored to honor you, Mr. Rich.